Adding a simple product in WooCommerce is fairly straightforward, as you've seen. Adding a variable product is a little bit more in depth because you need to know what your options are going to be and how much each option is going to be accordingly. Not forgetting you're probably here to make money, so you need to include markup, etc. Adding the product itself is extremely straightforward, as much as it is with the simple product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this simple product that we just did and turn it into a variable product. You start exactly the same. You include your categories, your tags, your product galleries, and then instead you would just choose a variable product. Once you've chosen variable products, your side options in the product data section change. So first thing you need to do is set attributes. Now your attributes will be your options. So your variable product means there's more than one option. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add an option, and the option for this is going to be size. We don't want it visible on the product page because that creates a sub box, but we do want to use it for variations. And as you can see here, enter some text or some attributes using these separating values. So I'm going to add some sizes, some fairly standard sizes, 12 by 16 separated, 18 by 24 separated, and 24 by 36. Don't need to separate the last one, and I save the attributes. Okay, now there's two ways you can look at this. If you're selling individual products and they only have a size option, for example, if it was this print and you're only offering fine art prints, then you say in your description that these are fine art prints and these are the sizes available. Once you create your variations, you just need to assign the prices to the variations for the particular sizes. But let's say you wanted to offer not just fine art prints but canvas prints as well, or you wanted to offer a t-shirt not only in a size but in a color or a particular print style. You can add another attribute. Here we're going to call this type, and we want it used for variations. Now you can use different types of variations to create different prices. If you use the preset attributes, it doesn't create an extra price box for a color. But in this section, because I know that a fine art print it costs way less to produce than a canvas print does, then I need to set specific prices for my different options. So I'm going to put fine art prints. Spelling mistake. And however you spell this is how it shows in the menu. And I'm going to do canvas prints. You may have other options. I'm just going to do those two for now. So in total I've got 3 different sizes, 2 different types, which means there's 6 variations. So I save my attributes. I then go on to variations, and you can see there is none. Now if I say go, it's going to ask me which one. But if I click the drop down, it will say create variations from all attributes. It can only do 50 in any one go. 6 variations added. That's what we were expecting. Now these are all in collapsed boxes. You can expand them all or one at a time. So I'm just going to do the first one. So here I have an SKU. Now I know that this is the Dunstable Castle and it's 1385, but I have the option here of actually saying what it is. So I can say Dunstable Castle 12 by 16 FAP fine art print. I can set the price. I'm going to set this one at 19.99. It's in stock. I'm not going to set dimensions and weight because that's not what I do. I can add a description. If I put my copy and paste that and then just change that last bit, I'll show you where this appears shortly. Okay, so I can either save changes or I can move down to the next one. I'm not going to do the SKUs for each one, but I am going to do a price for each one because otherwise they won't show up in the shop. If you don't set a price, they don't show up as a it shows up as not available to order in the shop. Again, I'm not going to do a variation on or a description, and these prices are way off what I would normally charge. Just using prices off the top of my head. So we're now onto the canvas options. And once I've got all my prices in, you have the option there to manage stock as well, or put a sale on, change the shipping class. I'm going to save my options, and that essentially is to change a simple product into a variable product. So now if I scroll to the top of the page, I can preview this, which will open in a new window. And as you can see in the new window, we've gone from a fixed price with an add to cart button to a size option with a variable price. So I choose my size and I choose my type. As you can see here, it says Dunstable Castle 12 by 16 fine art print, and that is where the description comes in that I put in. You'll notice if I change the size, the other ones don't because I didn't put the descriptions in. It populates the price box automatically, but if you don't make an option, the price isn't there. Here, your tags that we put in earlier show up here. Each one of these is a clickable link and can be used to find other options. If I click on Seascape, for example, it will find all other images on the website that are related to Seascape or tagged with Seascape. But this one has got a wrong tag on it. So that is how you edit a variable product. There are no other options in this section apart from the Yoast SEO, which will be covered in a video later.